Welcome back to Prague Shadow Channel. We are back with Forgotten City. I was so looking forward to this. I think we have a big episode in front of us. If you remember last time, we did reset again. We stole the money. He's running there to save the poison girl. Then once he does that, I'm going to go and save
you, Sisyphus. Attack or pursue.
I'm gonna save the guy who's jumping from the roof, and I feel like we're gonna knock down a couple of those big points.
What? Quick, give it here. I'm just going to help her swallow this.
Okay.
I think she's going to be alright. Galerius, you're amazing.
He's not amazing. I'm amazing.
I was just doing what the new lady told me.
That's me.
I don't understand. How did... Never mind. Thank you so much for acting as quickly
Well, thank you so much for watching Forgotten City with me. Please drop a comment regarding, you know, what we can do. What do you think? Help me with the assassin. I have him here for a very long time. So, would be great if you can help me with the assassin and give me any notes or what you're thinking. That would be incredible. I appreciate all your comments. I do read all the comments and I will come back to you too. So thank you so much. All right. Anything new? Oh, and Rufus, he is in love with this guy. And where's the crazy lady? She's already like collapsed because last time we, okay, she's over there. Okay, well, let's go and save, let's just go right now and save the guy from, oh, Rufus, don't ground on me. Okay, I will be with you right back. We need to chit-chat and I need to convince you to stop talking badly about Virgil. You love him, go for it. Love is precious, man. Oh, I mean, I think here was always a chest with money or bow. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I know the assassin bow, but like, lady, I don't know how to be the assassin yet. So unless you're gonna tell me, and here was always money, kind of, I will find you. I'm gonna take this. How much money? How much money do we have? Look at this. We are rich. 3,500 dinars. Yes. 30 arrows. We are ready to battle something. We have an axe too. I don't know what they're good for, but hey. Maybe someone would really need a breakfast to be in a better mood. Do not break the golden rule. What do I know? Okay, okay. Big guy. Don't jump. I'm running for ya. Let's go. I feel confident about this time. Okay.
Salve, friend.
Salve.
I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the golden rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
I'm being wonderful. I'm great.
Ah, another stoic.
Yes.
We all need something to help us through times like these. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the golden rule and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
You know what? No, I actually need to talk to Wolfius.
All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months.
Okay, Octavia.
And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Don't worry, Ulfius, I'm coming.
Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
Yes.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius.
Yep.
Please, please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates.
Yes.
Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
No.
Please, Ulpius. Help him.
Of course.
If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Yes.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Something happened with my mouse, though.
You know about that?
Mm-hmm.
How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
Yeah, you would never believe me.
Well, if you say so.
Oh, yeah.
You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
Yeah, I can help your problems.
It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact. And she's already swallowed hemlock this morning.
No, she's
If
dead.
I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that. Oh, really? That changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster. Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our debts.
Oh, I happen to have much more. I happen to have... Actually, I do.
Really? Wait.
Yes.
So, I guess you'd want me to work
No,
for you.
you're free,
then.
man. No, you would be free.
You'd do that for us?
Of course.
A couple of complete strangers?
Of course. Of course.
It seems today we're both blessed. This did not turn out how I thought. Thank you, friend. I never thought people like you existed.
I do exist, yes. Here's your money.
Thank you.
I still have a
I'll
plenty.
go
I
and
have
pay off our
1,000.
debts immediately. I just wish there was some way I could repay you. But I have nothing but the tunic on my back.
Don't worry about it, man.
I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good news. Thanks again, friend. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Yes. Eat this, Malleus. Eat it. Oh, look at this. Remember, I always had to jump in to steal that money, right? And that was for me, in order not to die from the jump. That was this hole, you know, I guess, which happened when he jumped, and now it's all healed. I feel so well. And what it makes me even feel better about myself, that was his stolen money. Eat that, Malleus. Eat that. Okay, on that note, I feel very good about myself. If you can't tell, because I'm just gloating here. Alright. Okay. Figure out how to most likely to break, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay. Common thread, ask us about the stories. Okay, and we know Telequita, some people mentioned the stranger. Yes, let's go, maybe. Where is she? Okay, she's somewhere down. Okay, gonna go and find her, tell her, and then I will make an attempt for, I will make the attempt for stopping the crazy assassin. I feel right now the assassin is the key for me to progress even more further. I need to take the bow and have the power of I am the only one with a weapon. Other than the, you know, the golden statues, you know, they're like, oh, I'm gonna, yeah, zip line. Woo! Yes. Hey, hello, my lady.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
I know.
A new face.
No, we spoke.
And may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Oh. Yes.
Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person. Did you find a pattern then? What have you noticed?
River and the stranger lady.
Yes, I also had such an encounter. What else?
Some people mentioned River.
Yes. I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else?
That's all.
There are definitely some common threads there. But I think we'll need at least a few to ensure we're not just seeing coincidences. Keep asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet.
Can we rush it though?
Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind and dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first.
Okay, I didn't ask you. Do you know the way?
I don't, I'm afraid. It seems to me we're exiled here until the gods judge us, one way or another.
Okay, I'll be going now then.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
Okay, lady, I thought... Okay. Okay, you cannot move, but what do you want me...
This way.
Lead me the way! Butterflies? What?
Ave.
Why do you want me to talk to her again?
Ave again. Did you find what you need?
No, but the butterflies
Come back to
We're-
me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
leading into me to you. Okay, it's all up to me. Oh, Rufius. Okay. We have a unfinished business with you, Rufius, which I don't necessarily care now. And I have the crazy. Okay. I'll go. Maybe I need to go read the note again so I can tell her, hey, you know, just FYI, it's gonna collapse. Don't come in here, okay? Oh, yes, let's just read the note, right? Shrine may collapse at any moment, lady. I will leave that. I wish I can take it with me so I can be like, listen to me. Oh.
Help! You have to
I'm
do
up
something.
for it now.
A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon.
Don't you worry.
You have to do
I
something,
will.
or he's gonna break the golden rule.
Absolutely.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide.
No.
Find me in this empty shrine when it's
No,
over.
no, 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 no. No. Do not go in there.
What? Why?
Just trust me.
All right, fine. Come and find me in my bakery instead. Please be careful.
Progress made! Oh. Finally, you crazy lady. Where's your bakery? I want to just see where's your bakery before I will go and pursue the... Where are you going? Oh, she's gone. Somewhere over there. Okay. Okay. Let's be brave, people. This is the moment we have been waiting for. I feel we changing things with Assassin. I have a glass of wine here, so I'm just gonna sip for the hopefully for the success. Let's go. I feel empowered. Oh, they are Roman baths. Nice. Okay, Assassin. You have it coming. Oh man, my nemesis.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I don't know. Look at this. Yes, I saw him worshipping in a small round shrine just inside the city, second building on your left. Yes.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now, but you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
It's okay, man. Just go to the building. I will It will collapse on you, and you know how I know it? Because it collapsed on me too. Just an episode ago. And you know what I'm gonna take? I'm gonna take the sweet, sweet bow. Although, who I'm gonna battle here? You know what? I'm excited. This episode is the breakthrough I've been waiting for. We knocked down so many requests. He really goes in there. Oh, yes. Yes, and...
Curse you, cultist.
Uh-huh. See, this is what I was trying to line up for a couple of episodes. Like, I know it felt like I don't know what I'm doing, but I tried to line up a situation so then when we go back in, yes, take it, take it. Stay in a bow. By order of Emperor Nero, all loyal sons of Rome are ordered to hunt and execute the arsonist and murderer Tiberius Quintius Crispus, a citizen from the Aventine district of Rome. He is about 40 or 50 years old. He is average height, average build, has a dark hair, and has one green eye and one blue eye. He is typically clean shaven. He is a known associate of cult that suffers from delusions and grandeur. I'll take it because that could be maybe some materials. I know, I mean, that's malicious, I know. How am I gonna get to him now? I cannot... Oh, nice. Because I don't know how I can get to the villa. I cannot jump in there right now. How can I take this too and take this too? Okay, goodbye. Yes, 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 yes. Now, I need to, oh,
you there?
Oh, back off, man.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow myself. But I would like to propose a joint business venture of sorts.
Go on.
Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues? And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. In any case, supposedly 1 or 2 of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold.
Yes.
Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life, which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg.
Ooh, I never
With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees and plants. The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond imagining. And even if we were to split all those riches between the 2 of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested?
So Midas, it's it's a legend of Midas who has a golden touch. So anything he touched turned to gold. And as far as I remember the legend, and again, I know I have a couple of viewers who are actually very well educated on Greek and Roman mythology, and I know because I read your comments. The Midas touch, well, as far as I remember, then he kind of starved himself because he could not eat and stuff. So, you know, there's always, with this kind of a big gifts, powers, wealth, especially in the Roman and Greek mythology, you know, it's never worth it because you will pay the ultimate price. So, I don't know if I should be interested.
Look, I might have skimmed over that one, but don't be so pedantic. Are you interested or not?
No.
Oh, I'm not suggesting we use such a bow on people. There's no profit in breaking the golden rule. Excellent. So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan, but first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana?
Yes, I am.
Good. Then none of this should be a surprise to you. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask.
Of course.
The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand?
A golden bow.
Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you know what.
Yes.
Oh, gods no. If you tried that, we'd all be dead within moments, I'm sure.
Oh, we'll exchange my bow
Here's what I propose.
For her bow.
You give your bow to me. I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of her golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead.
It's a trap.
But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away.
I don't want to do this with you, man. And then, like, he went to me. I want to follow the lady I saved, talk to her because she has a lot of information. Then I wanted to talk Rufus and finally make him stop threatening Virgil. And this Decius come to me, make this dishonest proposition, and actually none of the it looks like I cannot decline. Maybe I could have, whatever. It looks like I cannot decline even though I want to decline. Why can't you do this yourself? Is it extremely dangerous? I don't have any questions right now.
I'm more of an ideas man.
Right.
Whereas
Yeah,
you're
for
obviously
sure,
the more resourceful and heroic
I will tell
type.
you who you are.
I have complete confidence in you. Because the gods would see you, of course. Hence my proposal.
Sure.
When Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero to all mankind, do you think he was worried about the danger?
And do you know what they did with Prometheus after? Exactly, was punished for eternity. Recall, yes, I actually said it before it came out there. No.
Only because he was silly enough to get caught.
Yes.
So, are you in, partner?
No. I'm going to pass. Although, like, oh my gosh, I think it would be like super fun to have the bow and well, here's the thing. It's a trap, isn't it? Right? Because he is not going to do it. He will give me, I will go into the temple, right? I will be in a temple and something will happen there, right? I would be stuck in there, locked in there, whatever. He will screw me over. He will take the bow and I would be without bow. And he would have a weapon and turn people into gold. So that's, I feel, I don't know if the bow I have is sufficient enough. I will say I'm going to pass.
Are you sure? Last chance?
Yes. I'm sure I'm out.
Ugh, fine. Stay poor and ignorant forever then.
You know, I can steal. And then when I steal, I have money. I have 1,000 and whatever denarii. Where is she? Oh, here you are. Hello, lady. I saved you. Fabia, how are you doing, my dear? You have no idea how long I was trying to save you.
You took care of him?
Yes, it's all good.
An accident? So, it's over?
Yes.
Oh, God. It's such a relief. I really thought we were all going to die. I do have a question, though. That shrine, the one I was going to hide in, did you know it was going to collapse?
Yes, there was a giant sign. Oh, this is true. If I would say it, I would be admitting to murder.
I don't understand. Oh, I see. I should probably keep my big mouth shut then.
Yes, please.
Sorry. I promise, nobody else will ever know what you did. But I know. That was really clever. Thank you. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, welcome. I'm Fabia. Sorry I was a bit frantic before. Need anything?
Oh yeah, tell me your story and everything.
There's not much to tell. I mostly just bake bread and try to help out where I can. I suppose it all started about 8 months ago. I was living in Rome with my family when I got sick. Terrible timing. My pa had just arranged a husband for me, a fisherman's son. I was about to meet him for the first time when I came down with an awful fever. I spent the next week in bed. Pa paid priests to make offerings to Asclepius, a white rooster, then a goat. But nothing worked. In the end, they decided I'd do better outside the city. Clean air in the countryside would do me good, they said.
Okay.
But after about a day in a carriage on the Appian Way, I was getting worse, not better. I remember closing my eyes for a bit, and I guess I must have fell asleep, because when I opened them again, I was in a forest by a river. I suppose the driver took off with his fee and left me for dead. Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't have wanted to catch what I had either. Anyway, I went searching for help, stumbled across the trapdoor temple, and here I am.
Great. That's odd. Most of the others were in Rome before they woke up in the forest, but you're saying you were a day's ride away?
Oh yeah, I suppose you're right. Hadn't really thought about it. But the gods are mysterious and powerful. Who knows what their plans are for us?
Okay.
What? You've been here a few moments and you're desperate to get out
yeah,
already?
actually I am.
Why not give the place a chance before you try to leave?
Oh gee.
Good people here. Galerius works hard on the farm so I can put food on our tables, and Lucretia tries to keep us healthy. My friend Georgius is always mending our clothes, and Virgil makes sure these old walls don't fall down around us. Well, he does his best. I'm just saying, there are worse places you could live out your days.
I don't belong in here.
Well, I can tell from your funny accent you're not from around here.
Hey, don't mark my accent.
That doesn't mean you don't belong, does it?
I'm Czech. Okay, what do you think about the golden rule?
Oh, I try not to worry about it. I mean, if people are nice to each other, we won't have anything to worry about, will we?
Well, I like your optimism.
Thanks. And I like your teeth. They're so white.
Well, thank you.
And your clothes.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I bet my friend Georgius would like to get a look at you.
Oh, he already did,
and
don't worry.
I'm sure he'd love to chatter about the golden rule with you too.
Oh, we did already.
He'll be just across the forum in his shop.
I'll be going now.
All right. Thanks again for taking care of our problem.
Oh my gosh.
I won't forget
She
it.
cannot keep a secret, can she? Okay, can I look around, my dear? What are you having here? Oh, it's a rum and a... Oh, okay. Okay, someone is interested to read this, guys? Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it here, and Fabia, oh, inspect. A stomach looks like a floor and grain are poured in from above the ground between the stones and the handles. Okay, great. Okay. I don't know about the bow, but I feel good about it. You know, I feel actually very good about this.
Greetings and salutations. Greetings. I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner.
You allegedly would like to look at my teeth.
We must stick together, you and I. My friend, your words intrigue me more and more. But yes, very well. Ask me what you will.
Okay, so there's nothing there.
I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Okay. Okay, I need to go to that lady. Okay, so create a time. Tell Equita. Okay, I'm gonna tell her. And in the meantime, I'm gonna chit chat with Rufus. And oh, he's just in here. Oh, that's not a Rufus, is it? Oh, anyways.
Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Any news about Scintilla, Navia, or Kabash?
No sign of any of them, I'm afraid. But we do have a newcomer. Strangely dressed woman.
I'm standing right here.
Pretty, though. Funny accent, too.
I'm Czech.
A traveler from a faraway land, then?
Seems that way.
Then let's make sure she feels welcome, shall we?
Of course, priestess.
Yeah. Well, stop here.
Ave again. Did you find what you need? And did you notice anything?
Yes.
A pattern?
Some people mention memory lapses.
That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through. Let me ask you this. did you happen to encounter a stranger in the forest before you arrived here?
Correct. Young woman.
And did you happen to catch her name?
Yeah, Karen.
I see. And was this Karen, by any chance, wearing a hood?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen her before. There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
I will follow you, my lady.
But don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
Oh. Okay, we cannot, Okay, 7 meters will do. That's the safe distance. I'll follow you. I actually was thinking about going and, checking out on the bath, you know? Like Roman baths. Come on. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I would love to go there. But, you know, I'm pretty dirty at this point. I don't know if I have a place to stay and, you know, so I'm up for it. Let's bath, chit chat, some little spa. It's all up to me. I know everything. It's all up to me in here. Ooh, love this. This is where we're supposed to steal the bow, right? Let me look around. Oh, look at all this is a gold. Oh, this poor guy. Oh, what is this? An ancient Roman was depicting good luck turning a man into gold. Okay. I'm just gonna search everything in here, my ladies. I don't see the statue of Diana with the bow. You know, maybe it's more, Okay. This episode is great. Ooh, my lady. I've seen enough horror movies to see how this ends. There is a rope in here. Okay, what we are planning to do? Ooh, look at the ceiling. It's really nice. Ooh, look at the water. Did she jump in there? Like, what is all this? Okay, can I take a swim? Ooh. Hello. Oh. There's a... Where's the statue of Diana, though? Do you see the statue? Because I don't. Oh, I'm silly. This is... This is not Diana Temple. This is the baths. I don't know why I was thinking that. Okay, I'm here. No one saw me, so do tell, my lady.
All right, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood. Here, look down at the bottom of the bath.
I swam there.
It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp. But do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in a forest to find a hooded figure with a coin. It's just as you described it, only your pronunciation is a little off. The name you heard wasn't Karen. It was C-H-A-R-O-N.
Oh no.
As in Charon.
Yeah, the ferment of death. Yes, yes, yes.
Charon, who in exchange for the right coin helps the souls of the newly deceased cross the Styx, the river that separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change.
So
feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute.
Oh my goodness, okay.
Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Oh.
There are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. But on the bright side, At least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, my
So we are all dead.
I'm so sorry. I take it you know what
Yeah,
this means.
I'm dead. I know what it means. This place is the underworld. Well,
I'm afraid so. It's all starting to make sense. All these people whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river. It seems none of them escaped with their lives after all.
Yes.
Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final moments. It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the underworld, and why his epithet has always been Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if you have questions, so I'll try to answer them
exactly. No,
if
you know,
I can.
I'm actually a little bit mad with myself because there were like, you know, there was the story of Persephone, which was kidnapped by Pluto, and you know, he forced her to marriage. There was a little bit of hints of the three-headed dogs, who also, you know, is the guard of the underworld. The river should. I'm actually mad at myself. I should have figured this out sooner myself. So I'm actually a little bit mad. But let's ask this question and then we can finish the episode over here. But let's just go ahead and yeah. So are we dead?
That was my first thought too. In the old stories, the underworld was where the souls of the deceased were taken. But it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless. So I'm afraid I don't know.
I'm fearless, my lady.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman or even Greek, you would know these stories.
I know, I'm just asking.
Each of them is slightly different, whether the storyteller was Plato, Homer, Virgil, or Ovid. But they always involved the souls of the dead meeting a grim ferryman named Charon on the bank of a river. It was said that he'd help the new arrival cross only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol. That's why it was once our custom to bury our loved ones with a coin in their mouths. Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks. To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he, she, they seem to appear to different people in different guises. You say you saw a young woman named Karen with a hood, and I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti, and Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress. But whatever form this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your paths cross again.
Yeah.
Good question. Let's see. In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river. But that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In our case, it seems Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. That might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not. No. I mean, I had my suspicions, especially after Livia's ramblings, but I would never have figured it out without your help. I promise you.
I know.
Now that we know where we are, we have to figure out what to do about it, if we don't want to be cast into gold for eternity. We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero.
Yes.
Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have two options. To confront the god of the underworld head on.
Oh no.
Or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide.
Oh my gosh, there's so many questions.
It's a reasonable question, but the problem is, this place is fairly well designed to keep us here. There's no way to climb up the shaft.
All right.
And even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule. We know that, thanks to the writings left behind by those who've tried.
Yes.
All Romans try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us. You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself. Do so at your own peril. Shh! Is everyone so blunt where you're from? Oh. That option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the underworld, but he was a demigod.
Exactly.
Forgive my candor, but you are no
I'm
Hercules.
not. I know.
Are you telling me that you can? I won't pretend to understand exactly what that means, but if that's true, then perhaps you stand a chance. So, if you want to confront him, I'll help you as much as I can.
I didn't say that.
Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day.
Ooh.
But first, you'd need an audience with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the great temple overlooking the city. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole. I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from its base.
Yes.
It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them, and in doing so, dishonored and angered our divine keeper. If you could recover and replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again. It's the towering stone monument with 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple, a dedication to the god of this place. You'll find them all over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago. It seems one of them made its way here too, although how is a mystery. However, this one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is decorated in a different style. Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another I don't recognize.
Oh, challenge accepted.
That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques. Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and a 4th, a mystery plaque.
Ask about each locations, okay. Alright, we need to keep going though. So, okay, when I find the Roman one.
Good question. To answer that, we first need to ask who would have defaced the obelisk in the first place. It would have had the god's name engraved into it, so it may be that whoever desecrated it wanted that name to be forgotten. And there's only one group of people I know of who might want to do that. There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one true god. Theirs, of course. They've been known to start fires, as well as deface religious monuments whose existence challenged their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for them. Of course, they've all been in hiding since the fire last year, so finding them won't be easy. But I did hear a rumor they have a secret shrine somewhere in the city. Perhaps, if you could find that, you might be able to recover the Roman plaque.
Sounds good. Okay, where will I find the Greek one?
I don't know. But perhaps you should begin your search with the local Greek fellow, Georgius. His stories in the
he's my
forum.
friend. Okay, the Egyptian.
Perhaps Kabash, our Egyptian resident, will be able to tell us. Unfortunately, he disappeared weeks ago. But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern, so perhaps you could talk to her.
Oh, we know about
Or
Aurelia.
just take a look in his room.
I was in his room, wasn't I? Okay, and the last one, the mystery.
I'm afraid you're on your own with that one. But perhaps finding the other 3 will illuminate the way.
Great.
As I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well...
Oh yeah?
It's
forcibly
a grim
taken.
tale. It's said the god of the underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage.
Yep.
If the stories are true, then I suppose so. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor? Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels?
Oh, I do. I hear female statues whispering to me every now and then.
Truly? And you're only bringing this up now?
Yes, you didn't ask.
Then again, I suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia.
Yes.
Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of things
It's all
does it
up
say?
to me, baby.
Fascinating. Perhaps she's a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps... Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
Not yet.
Oh, I see. Well, let me know if you hear anything that might be a thread through this labyrinth. All right. I would suggest not discussing this with anyone.
Yes.
The best we can do for them is to let them remain oblivious for as long as possible. As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time. Perhaps it would comfort her to know she's not alone.
Okay, gosh, I need to finish this video though.
In any case, time is of the essence, so you'd best begin. May Fortuna guide you. Although you may not need her with Proserpina on your side.
Yes, so what episode? Didn't I tell you? And I'm pretty sure people were doubting me, but I said like, we're getting closer to the end, or at least knowing what's going on, and I knew it. So I am very pleased. We have a bunch of new tasks, but we exactly, well, we're not gonna do this, but, well, it's the main goal though. But we're gonna do this. We still have a lot of leads in here. We have the Pandora box. We have a lot of stuff in here, but it's all right now escalating towards the solution. We know we are in the underworld. We can work with this. So next episode would be, you know, more like searching for clues and, you know, getting what we need and answer, but we are focused and we have a plan, so that's excellent. So thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Forgotten City. I'm super excited about this right now. We're finally getting to somewhere. So I do appreciate you. If you like this, please click the like button. That will help me greatly. If you're coming back for Forgotten City to my channel every Wednesday, you know, consider subscribing. Other than that, I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.